All right, welcome to the last coaches show of the season. Exciting victory over our arch rival Wesleyan Cardinals to capture the league title for the third straight year. It was a strange day in Middletown as the wind was blowing and it even snowed a little bit and sleeted, and we went into halftime with 0-0. Very poor start offensively. This is the second play of the game. We get a bad quarterback center exchange and give Wesleyan the ball right on the 26-yard line. Fortunately, although our offense got off to a very slow start, our defense and special teams kind of allowed us to hang in here. So this is a few plays after that fumble. It's fourth down, and we're in a man blitz here where we're going to try to force the quarterback out of the pocket and wrap the linebacker around for him. And very well executed. As you watch this video, you'll see that our D-line kind of dominated this game, but it wasn't just physically. I was really happy with how they executed the game plan. You can see the flush here by Shane Libby and the long arm here by Devin Perkins. And then Jake Martellotti, who was our defensive player of the game, came around for the sack. We did manage to move the ball here, got a couple drives. This one's after that turnover on downs there. Good ball by Seamus Lambert to John Gerard. Wesleyan kept switching up a double team on John or playing really, really soft. They weren't going to let him get behind, and so converted to a comeback there for a big first down. Unfortunately, we stalled on downs there. So now we're in the second quarter, 0-0 game. And really good play by our senior nose guard here, Corey Jean-Jacques. This was a formation that they run a lot of outside sweeps against, and so we had worked on this during the week, and Corey kind of read the play and was able to beat the guard into the backfield for a tackle for a loss. So back and forth we went in that first half, and we had some good field position but couldn't capitalize and ended up being 0-0 at halftime. This is a drive mid-second quarter here. Again, you can see the double team on John Gerard up top, basically a triple team with the linebacker there. And Seamus reads that and comes back to the comeback route here to Dakota Foster. Well executed play to get us a first down and get us down in some positive field position. Another good play by Corey here. You can see that we're moving our front, and they're trying to run an outside, a quarterback sweep, kind of a wildcat type of play. And Corey ends up crossing the face of that guard and sending it back to the unblocked linebacker. Good move here by Devin Perkins. We're running a stunt with him to the inside here, and he beats the tackle. You're going to see a recurring theme on this highlight as we had 8 sacks in the game. Our punt team here with Ian McDonald did a good job. Ian had 3 punts inside the 20, and it really was a field position battle for the first 2.5 quarters of the game. Then the third quarter, so we come out 0-0, and we decided to take the wind in the third quarter in hopes that we could pin Wesleyan deep, get some good field position, and get some momentum. And that's really what ended up happening. We got a good kickoff, got them 3 and out. They punted the ball to inside our 50 here, and we finally got something going. Little quarterback counter here, very well blocked by our guys up front. 12-yard gain for Seamus. We get into the no huddle, and the very next play, we're running a little RPO where Seamus can hand the ball off to Chippy, or he's got John Gerard on a bender here, and you can see how downhill their linebackers are. Good read, good throw. Gets us another first down inside the 35. On the very next play, we're going to bring Joe Salmon across in what looks like a kick play, but really becomes a what we call slip. It's a bootleg play here. Again, Wesleyan was really keyed in on not letting Chapuris have the ball, and once we started getting a little momentum here offensively, Joe Salmon takes the ball down inside the 5. And on the very next play, we're going to line up in an empty set against their cover 0 and hand the ball off to Devanney Reed. This is well blocked, but it's also very, very patient running by Devanney. You can see him kind of weaving his way through the blocks, makes one man miss, and then explodes into the pylon. I'll bring it back one more time. Good reach block on the edge by Austin Biardi. Good block by Joe Salmon, and Devanney does the rest. We missed the extra point, but that got us up 6-0. So right after that, we get a good kick here by Eric Sachs. And I want to highlight Will Denker on this play, because this is a scheme that Wesleyan had not shown during the year. They're going to double team both our contain player and our force player from this side. But Will Denker reads the play. And if not for him, this could have been a big gain. But Will does a great job getting to the other side of the ball. That same stunt I showed you before with Devin Perkins, this time it happens to be a run play, but same type of deal here where he's going to take the B gap. Real good play by him, tackle for a loss, get us into an obvious passing situation. And here we're going to get into our 3-man front and bring our 4th rusher as the linebacker. And they max protect this, but Dan Negron comes off the edge and kind of takes it to the guard. At the same time, Jimmy Cristiano spins back and Devin long arms, and all 3 of them end up meeting at the quarterback. So 6-0, we get the ball back for our offense here. That similar type of RPO. You can see the linebackers really getting downhill when the ball's put in Chapuris' belly, which leaves Gerard wide open on the bender. Gets us across the 40-yard line. Now we move into the 4th quarter. This is a pivotal play. We had a play called on the sideline, start of the 4th quarter, and they lined up in a defense that we weren't ready for, and so we checked the play. Our offensive coordinator called easy from the sideline and changed the play. But big time right here by our offensive staff, getting us out of that bad play and into a power. We're going to bring Devanney across on the fake jet sweep and just run power, and you're going to see this is very well blocked. We got a double team between Austin Biardi and Matt Evans. Alex Vukovic pulls on the front side linebacker. Really good dig out, kick out block here by Joe Salmon. Leaves a good hole and a 19-yard gain for Max. Gets us down inside the 15-yard line. And a couple plays later, it's 4th and 1, and we elected to kick the field goal here to go up 2 scores instead of going for it. I just figured if we could get up 2 scores, I didn't think Wesleyan could score twice on us the way we were playing defensively. So big field goal by Saxey there, get us up 9-0. And the defensive line took over from there. Here you're going to see Jimmy hit a up and under move and meet Corey at the quarterback. On the next play, he's going to use a swim move to the outside. Great move by him and good ball awareness getting the ball out. Wesley ended up falling on it. So here they go with a max protection play where they're trying to run a little boot throwback, and big time play by senior free safety Chandler Kohlberg, who we really relied a lot on, especially the latter part of the season with Samir Madden out. You know, not only did Chandler play well, but he had to handle all our communication in the secondary. big turnover for us here, up 9-0. And if you go back to the beginning, you'll see part of the reason for the turnover is the quarterback can't step up and throw because, again, our D-line is right in his lap. Good pass rush there by our interior guys. So now after a punt, we get them backed up again. And we go to a 3-man rush in this situation with Dan Negron spying the quarterback. He does a good job of finding the slide and getting through. Back in the 3-man front again. This time we've got a stunt on between Jimmy and Dan. Jimmy's going to go under. And one of the things that they started doing, because Jimmy was giving them such fits, they started taking their running back and trying to double team him. And when they did that, we added the linebacker in. And Dan ended up getting a couple sacks because of that. And here you can see the push. And again, excellent job by Devin here. He knows he's away from the pressure. And he long arms and stays outside the quarterback, ends up getting a sack. This is a different play, but the same result. This time they free release the back. Jimmy kind of gets really good push on the tackle. So does Corey on the center. Devin gets to the long arm, and pretty much everybody meets at the quarterback. And then this kind of sealed it here. A 3rd and 4 play. Same deal with the 3-man rush. And Dago Pecan-Rura, our senior outside linebacker, finishes off the game with a big pick. And from there, we were able to take a knee. Great day for our program and for Trinity football to get a chance to beat our rivals and three-peat in the NESCAC.